Alright, what's up everybody? We're going to do the chapter 1020 review real quick. And I say real quick because at the time of filming this, it's been a long ass day. Got off work a little later. So I'm going to try to make it a little bit shorter, but we're going to get into it. But as always, if you like these videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Maybe even dropping a comment. Show some support. And if you like podcasts, check out the podcast as well. I'm also going to be having a post Wano bounties discussion coming up here soon within the next week or so. So get subscribed if you want to check that out. Thanks again. So I'll be a little selective on what I talk about here. I'm not going to hit every single panel and stuff like that like I normally do. The first thing we get here is Yamato and Kaido. They're still fighting. She's taking a couple blows here early on. And then in the first set of panels, we get that she has the dog fruit, which is an incredibly valuable mythical zone because it is the Makami is the Wano's guardian deity. So we find that out, which I did not think that it would have been the dog fruit. Like I said in my previous video, I thought it was maybe a fox or something like that. I know I saw a lot of theories about White Tiger, Kirin, stuff like that. I mean, I'll be honest, I really didn't think it was any of those. It didn't look like any of those, but it also doesn't look like a dog fruit. So, cool. We obviously get like a clash of their two blast breaths going together. Hers is called the Namuji Hyoga, and Kaido's is just called the blast breath. So, we get that collision here. Looks pretty cool, pretty large scale, which we also have not seen Kaido do his blast breath in hybrid form. We've only seen him do it in dragon form, so that's also pretty sweet. And then we cut to the Robin and Black Maria and Brook fight, which it starts off Robin's kind of hallucinating, but she's not buying into it. She basically gives the smackdown to a couple of Black Maria's underlings. A little disappointed that, you know, she would mess with her memories like that and stuff like that. You know, we get to see Saul, Professor Clover, and her mother. And then there's a little bit of Brook and Robin running around. Not a whole lot going on. They're kind of having a little bonding moment here. They're talking about both of their pasts, how they, you know, basically lost everyone they've loved and everything. And then Brook to use his soul and freeze her weapon, which has the pug smiley fruit. It's really fucking weird, but nonetheless, it's kind of, you know, some back and forth, and then Black Maria starts talking shit about Sanji and basically trying to tick Robin off and piss her off. And she doesn't really get mad, but she definitely shows a sign of confidence here, like a playful confidence, like she always kind of has. And she says, "You'll never understand just how much it means for him to rely on me." Which obviously she's super happy that Sanji would, you know, leave her to fight one of the Flying Six. And then, and this quote's fucking awesome, she says, "He's one of the wings that'll allow the Pirate King to soar." Which, that's some powerful shit right there. That's a dope-ass quote from Robin. And I think a lot of people might keep that in their little quote bank for One Piece, you know. Because once, like, looking back on this quote, this is dope. Like, even in a couple years, if the series does end in 5 years or whatever, when the manga might end, this is a dope-ass quote. And I would hope that people aren't underplaying the quote. And then we also get Giganta Fleur, which is like a straight-up clone of her. You know, we've seen, like, her do her giant feet stomp thing, or her giant hand and smack and stuff like that, or her wing. This is sweet. I don't think we've seen this before. I would have to go back and like cross-reference some things and reread some stuff, but to my basic knowledge in my head right now, this is brand new and this looks fucking sweet. And I think she's about to smash Black Maria like a bug. That being said, the dynamic of this fight makes me think that the other fights have not ended, such as Frankie and Sasaki and Jinbei and Who's Who. I didn't really think Jinbei and Who's Who was over. We haven't seen like a true finishing blow, I don't think, from that really. It was not that gratifying, but the Frankie and Sasaki one was up in the air whether or not that was actually finished. And because this fight does not get finished in this chapter, it makes me think that maybe those other fights might get like another chapter or half chapter, something like that, to really show the gratifying finish that we might be getting. Because the Frankie and Sasaki one, that was the best finish, quote-unquote finish so far, obviously, of the Flying Six. And then, lastly, we get some more updates about Luffy and Momo. Luffy wants more meat, and basically says he's still going to beat Kaido, tells Momo that he needs to stop crying, and he can cry when this is all over because he's the leader. Then we get Caribou here, which I did not think we'd see Caribou yet. I thought maybe he would come in at the end and try to do some slimy shit, right? But he's straight up saying here that he's relying on Luffy to beat Kaido so he can leave Wano. So I think maybe Caribou might find a way to help them. Maybe Caribou goes and gets Luffy some meat. Who knows? Anyway, Luffy at the end says, Momo, I need you to turn into a dragon and fly me up there. So Onigashima's flying basically over mainland Wano area, and they're on the outskirts. I would assume they're obviously, you know, not in the flower capital or anything like that. But can Momo carry Luffy in dragon form? Does Momo know how to fly other than just hovering in dragon form yet? We don't know. And we're going to find out, apparently, because they need to get the fuck back up there. So overall, I thought the chapter was pretty good. I love anytime we get to see a Robin fight, because Robin's one of my favorite characters. If I'm being honest, I'm a little underwhelmed by Black Maria. I thought she would maybe do something a little more other than just talk shit and swing around her weapon, like, maniacally, right? Like, but we're obviously going to get more of this fight, which I want more of this fight. I'm not satisfied with how it ends, because it doesn't end. And, but I love Robin's quote. I'll say that 1,000 times. This quote is fucking awesome. So, this chapter was pretty good. Some more updates. I feel like in a couple more chapters, Luffy will be back in the action, beating up some lower level guys, training his Conqueror's Haki coding a little bit right before he goes and fights Kaido for the last time and beats him. I'm not on that Mord shit. I don't think the raid's gonna fail. I think Luffy's gonna go and have like a really, really hard fought battle with Kaido. So maybe he'll have some more help. We don't know. Like I said before, consider liking and subscribing, supporting the channel. Check out the podcast if you're into anime, tech, gaming, all that kind of shit. Like I said, I have a post Wano bounties coming out soon within the next week. Get subscribed for that. And thanks for watching. Catch you later.